Welcome, everybody, to the 2021 Ankeny versus Indianola men swim meet here in Ankeny, Iowa. I am Dave Mabel, and I will be calling this evening's meet, which we are glad to be getting off the ground, or into the pool for that matter. I've spent many years on the deck of a pool. I just did some math. My first kid started swimming 20 years ago. Urbandale Sharks and the YMCA, and then our kids swam at both Valley and Johnston through the years. So I've spent many hours on the decks of all the pools in the Des Moines metro area, including this one. And boy, what a nice pool this is at the DMAC Ankeny campus. Fairly new. I want to say this is maybe 3 or 4 years old here. Spent many years in the Ankeny YMCA attached to the Ankeny High School. So we will be taking a short break here at Central Iowa Sports Network and coming back to bring you full coverage of tonight's Ankeny versus Indianola men's swim meet. We will be back right after this.
Focus. To define what is most important and commit yourself fully. It's why at Fairway, only the best meat makes the cut. Our fresh fish is full of flavor, and our produce is picked with incredible care. It's why we have fewer aisles, greater savings, and the most personal service. At Fairway, our focus is and always will be giving you the best in meat and grocery.
At MidAmerican Energy, we put our energy into making communities stronger, safer, and ready for the future. We support STEM education and community safety, special events, and economic development activities. We energize our cities and towns just like we have for decades, all to help make your community the place where you want to build your business, your legacy, and your life. It's another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
After 35 years in the automotive industry, I had the opportunity to build on the American dream, just like Henry Ford did over 100 years ago.
Introducing the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Like Ford Motor Company, we're a family-led business guided by our core values of hard work, trust, honesty, and integrity.
People drive to Indianola to buy Fords.
The all-new DeArmond Ford, DeArmondFord.com.
Built for America, sold by DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Welcome back to the DMAC campus Ankeny pool for the Ankeny Indianola boys swim meet. We are excited to have you here tonight, and we would like to thank all of our sponsors for bringing you tonight's coverage for free. Whether you are watching it live or you're catching a rerun after you get home tonight, there are some fans here tonight practicing social distancing, or as I like to say, physical distancing. I believe we're all socially connected and physically distanced. You're listening to Tom Urban on the PA system. Tom Urban calling Ankeny swim meets for many years, as well as football, basketball, wrestling, track. He's the unofficial and anonymous voice of Ankeny sports. So tonight's swim meet, as you're looking at the pool, we are going to take a quick break, be back in about a minute, and we'll go over tonight's meet.
Focus. To define what is most important and commit yourself fully. It's why at Fairway, only the best meat makes the cut. Our fresh fish is full of flavor, and our produce is picked with incredible care. It's why we have fewer aisles, greater savings, and the most personal service. At Fairway, our focus is and always will be giving you the best in meat and grocery.
At MidAmerican Energy, we put our energy into making communities stronger, safer, and ready for the future. We support STEM education and community safety, special events, and economic development activities. We energize our cities and towns just like we have for decades, all to help make your community the place where you want to build your business, your legacy, and your life. It's another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
After 35 years in the automotive industry, I had the opportunity to build on the American dream, just like Henry Ford did over 100 years ago.
Introducing the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Like Ford Motor Company, we're a family-led business guided by our core values of hard work, trust, honesty, and integrity.
People drive to Indianola to buy Fords.
The all-new DeArmond Ford. DeArmondFord.com.
Built for America, sold by DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Welcome back to the DMAC campus of Ankeny Swimming. Ankeny and Indianola boys swim meets starting here momentarily. So as you're looking at the pool from your screen, at the top of your screen will be lane 1 and the bottom of your screen is lane 8. Indianola will be swimming in lanes 1, 2, 3, and 4. And Ankeny will be swimming in lanes 5, 6, 7, and 8. Varsity heats will just be the middle 6 lanes, so lanes 2 through 7. And so, as we call out lanes 1 through 8, 1 at the top of your screen and 8 at the bottom of your screen. We'll be beginning with the 200-yard medley relay, junior varsity. We've got 1 heat of junior varsity and 1 heat of varsity. I will be calling the swimmers as they go. And first I'll be calling them by lane. We've got lane 2, Ryan Rosales from Indianola. Brett Snyder will be starting in lane 3. Quentin Kofelt will be in lane 4. Ankeny will be swimming Andrew Law in lane 5. Ryan Wolf in lane 6. Aaron Woods in lane 7. And lane 8 will have Seth Thompson beginning with the backstroke for the junior varsity 200-yard medley relay. Our officials tonight, Dan Paulson and Jeff Friel, calling the swimmers into the water. And they are off. Off in the middle lanes are the fastest ones, but with things split up due to COVID and trying to keep the kids separate, that won't always be the case. Although we're looking at lane 5, that is Andrew Law taking an early lead in the backstroke. Looks like Ankeny's Ryan Wolf following close behind. Swimming next will be in lane 1, Gage Boersma. Alex Soderberg in lane 3. Gage is in lane 2. Alex is in lane 3. Adrian Seacott is in lane 4 for Indianola. For Ankeny, Nathan Neppel is in 5. Akira Thongsuk is in 6. Xavier Pos Ojeda is in 7. And Tyson Rexroth is in lane 8, finishing up the breaststroke. Ankeny still in the lead. They're in lane 5. Swimming third for Indianola in lane 2 is David Negley. In lane 3 is Ben Mortvedt. In lane 4 is Hayden Lee. Ankeny's got Noah Schaefer in 5. Nicholas De La Cuba in 6. Ben Majeski in 7. And Charles Garcilazo in lane 8. And he is doing the fly right now. As Ankeny brings it home, that is Cole Girder in lane 5, bringing home the victory for Ankeny. Let's go through the anchor swimmers. Liam Sutton is in lane 2. Trevor Phipps is in lane 3. Zach Fries, Indianola, in lane 4. Cole Gritter just finished for Ankeny in 5. Levi Hill in 6. Cade Allen in 7. Austin Beam in lane 8. And 1:48 is the winning time. We've got Ankeny bringing home second place as well, 1:54.72. And lane 4, that's Indianola's A team, coming home third in 2:03.21. 2:03.32 is fourth, again, for Indianola. That's in lane 3. As the gentlemen begin their warm down, the varsity will be taking they won't be taking the blocks. They'll be jumping in because they start with the backstroke on this one. So starting out in lane 2 for Indianola is Sebastian Cooper. Logan Hoger begins in lane 3. Matt Kofelt starts out in the backstroke for Indianola in lane 4. For Ankeny, we've got Breck Stuker-Jürgen in 5, Devin Thornton in 6, and Tommy Gilbert will be beginning this race in lane 7. The 200-yard medley relay varsity edition coming right up. I recognize some of these last names from the girls' Ankeny team. Siblings, I'm sure. Our children all swam, and we went boy, girl, boy. So the Mabel name was common at swim meets for many, many years. So it's fun to see siblings in the water. They are off. The first scoring race of the varsity Ankeny versus Indianola swim meet of 2021. I'm looking at Matt Kofelt pushing the pace with Brett Stuker-Jürgen. Looks like Stuker-Jürgen for Ankeny, lane 5, takes the lead. Let's go through the second swimmers doing the breaststroke. That's Carson Boyle for Indianola in lane 2, Jonathan Watson in 3, Nathan Pollard in 4. For Ankeny, Josh Deaton leads off for Ankeny, Grant Miller in 6, and Hudson Griffin doing the breaststroke for Ankeny in 7. And Indianola has moved just ahead. Nathan Pollard touching first for Indianola at the halfway mark and into the breaststroke. Lane 2, we've got Chance Yates. Lane 3, Henry Pickard. Lane 4, Peter Pickard. I'm assuming brothers, Peter the older one. Weston Miner for Ankeny in 5. Anders Peterson in 6. And Keegan Smith in lane 7. And Ankeny, Weston Miner, takes a slight lead. It's a full body length after that dive. Let's go through these divers. Jackson Kimball in 2, Billy Shepard in 3, Abram Waddle in 4, Owen Schweyerbach in 5, Karsten Peters in 6, Dylan Rouser in 7, and it looks like Schweyerbach is going to bring this one home for Ankeny, followed closely by Abram Waddle for Indianola in 2. Ankeny takes 3 and 4, Indianola 5 and 6. The winning time, 1:41.41. And 2 is 1:43.04, so less than a 2-second gap between first and second. Ankeny putting those points on the board. Ankeny finishing 3rd and 4th. So 1-3-4 will put a lot of points in Ankeny's back pocket as we prepare for the 200-yard freestyle junior varsity. Indianola has 3 swimmers in this. Zach Fries in lane 2, Ethan Easter in lane Zach Fries in lane 2, Ethan Easter in lane 3, Curtis Johnson in 4. For Ankeny, we've got Austin Stearman in lane 5, Owen Evans in 6, Mason Weiskup in 7, and Ethan Stearman in 8. Mr. Starter, again back to Dan Paulson and Jeff Friel, your officials tonight. And they are calling the swimmers to the blocks. 200-yard freestyle junior varsity. And they are off. Again, Indianola in the top 3 lanes, Ankeny in the bottom 4 lanes on your screen. Ankeny touches the wall first in lane 5. It's like Ankeny, from my point of view, Ankeny's at 1, 2, 3, 4 right now. And that's how they turn at the 50-meter mark. I guess I didn't ask. I'm assuming this is a new pool, therefore likely meters. Many of the older pools in the metro area are still yards long. Ankeny still 1-2, and that is Austin Stearman and Owen Evans in lanes 5 and 6, and they are head-to-head. It looks like Evans turned first in lane 6 by like 3/100ths of a second, so essentially tied. Distance of a toenail between them on that first turn as they come into the halfway mark. Stearman pulling ahead by half a body length. Swimming a 30, almost a 31-second 50 on that split. 128.97. So their first lap was well under 30 seconds. Stearman pulling ahead at this point. And Ankeny is still swimming in 1, 2, 3, 4. Stearman touching first. Owen Evans in second. Mason Weiskup in third. And Ethan Stearman in fourth. Curtis Johnson in fifth. Ethan Easter in sixth. And Zach Fries bringing it home in seventh as we prepare for the 200-yard freestyle varsity. Get our first look at Trent Franston, many-time state champion, helping Ankeny bring home its first state championship ever in 2019. That is super exciting, but get our first good look at him in the 200-yard free. We do not have a seating time for him, but he swam a 1:35 at state last year, so let's see how close he can come to that. That would be, I think you could go water skiing behind a pace like that. Starting out our lanes, in lane 2 for Indianola, Logan Hoger. Lane 3, Bobby Shepard. Lane 4, Max Purvis. For Ankeny, Trent Franston in 5, Lance Swanepoel in 6, and Zane Holman in 7. Bobby Shepard, lane 3, is also the name of the Indianola coach. And I see him on the side, on the deck over there, watching closely. I'm assuming that is his son, but I did not ask him. His assistant coach, Jeremy King, was actually Shepard's coach in '92 when he swam for Indianola. So they are on the deck together. Grasshopper teaching the teacher, because Bobby Shepard is now the head coach. Well, I'm going to say we're not seeing everything Franston has. He's not showing his full deck of cards tonight. He's being followed closely on his hip by Swanepoel. Swimming 27-second 50. After 2 laps, they are 51.75. That first lap was pretty quick, but they are shoulder to shoulder as they come in for 1 lap to go. Max Purvis for Indianola is putting a charge in for 3rd. He is being challenged by Holman for Ankeny in lane 7. He's going to have to have a good last lap to put Indianola up into the 3rd spot on the podium there. And Franston being challenged by Swanepoel. They are going head-to-head right there. Franston takes it, swimming a 26.08 to Swanepoel's 25.73 last lap. But 146 200 free to a 146.1 200 free for Swanepoel. And Holman does take 3rd for Ankeny, 155. Max Purvis, 157.2. He's followed by Shepard and Hogar. Coming up next is the individual medley. Back breast fly free. Nope, that is the relay. Oh gosh, let me think if I can fly back breast free, I believe is the order. How many times have I watched this? I will say I always watched from the sideline with a camera in my hand. So my wife would say, "Hey, did you see our son swim?" I'd be like, I got a picture of him. All right, let's see who's swimming this. In lane 3, Indianola has 2 swimmers. Jonathan Watson in 3, Sebastian Cooper in 4. Ankeny has Nathan Neppel in 5, Tommy Gilbert in 6, Noah Schaefer in 7, and Xavier Poas Ojeda in 8. Junior varsity. And I was right on the first one, butterfly. And we've got Noah Schaefer taking an early lead in this individual medley. 29.15 for that 50 in the butterfly, and they are off to the back. Ankeny at 1, 2, 3 right now. Sebastian Cooper, a freshman, in 4th. Followed closely by Jonathan Watson of Indianola. Those guys are in lanes 3 and 4 to the top of your screen. And here comes Nathan Neppel, touching first for Ankeny as he moves into the breaststroke. Neppel 104.61 for the halfway mark of this race. Tommy Gilbert following closely behind. That is a strong breaststroke by Neppel. He is putting distance between himself, Gilbert, and Noah Schaefer in lane 7. Cooper and Watson at the top of your screen. Following in 4th and 5th. Looks like Cooper has a slight advantage over Watson as Neppel turns to the freestyle to bring it home, the final 50. It will be Nepal, Gilbert, Schaefer, Cooper and Watson bringing it home for Indianola. Nepal swims a 2:12.94, followed by Gilbert's 2:17 and Schaefer a 2:21. As Xavier Poas Ojeda brings it home for Ankeny. The boys swimming the varsity heat are at their blocks. We have in lane 2 Brennan Severite for Indianola. Carson Boyle is in 3 for Indianola. Nathan Pollard in 4. For Ankeny, we've got Weston Miner in 5, Josh Deaton in 6, and Grant Miller in lane 7. Your varsity 200-yard individual medley. Grant Miller has his swim cap pulled all the way down over his goggles. Not a bad idea. I don't know how many times I've seen goggles ripped off the swimmer's face as they make the dive. So he's got that well covered. Solid dives. Indianola's Severide out of the water first in lane 2. And Indianola moves ahead on this one. Nathan Pollard, sophomore out of Indianola, driving with that fly. A 24.79.50 on that fly right there, taking the lead. Followed closely by Weston Miner. And it is still Pollard and Miner in the lead. But you look down at Grant Miller. He's trying to make his way up into the top 2. He's in lane 7. Looks like Miner taking the lead as he touches after the backstroke. Oh, he swam at 31 to Pollard's 34-second backstroke. But did you see that push off by Pollard? He gained half a body length on that single push heading into the breaststroke. And he retains that lead as he turns. Oh, he is pulling away in this breaststroke right there. That's a beautiful breaststroke. I talked to Justin Crouch, Ankeny's coach. He said their one weakness is the breaststroke this year. Besides that, he hopes to qualify in 11 events for the state meet. Breaststroke, a big question. Or maybe 10. Anyways, he's questioning breaststroke, and that's, you can see that right there as Pollard pulls away for Indianola, giving Indianola its first varsity victory this evening. Weston Miner coming home in second, and it will be Grant Miller in third. Pollard swam just under a 31-second 50 to finish in 2:03.84 for his 200-yard individual medley. Weston Miner 2:07.48, and third is Miller in 2:10.26. And that will be some much needed and appreciated points for Indianola on the top step of that podium as we prepare for the 50-yard freestyle junior varsity. We've got 3 junior varsity heats and 1 varsity heat. We've got 4 Indianola kids. Lane 1, Gage Borsman. Lane 2, Sean Johnson. Lane 3, Ryan Rosales. Lane 4, Liam Sutton. For Ankeny, in lane 5, we've got Jet Bergwall. Charles Garcilazo in 6, Michael Vasek in 7, and Seth Thompson in lane 8. I don't have grades for the Ankeny kids, but all of these Indianola kids, lanes 1 through 4, are freshmen this year. So get a good look at their swim. Indianola has a beautiful new pool at their YMCA, and I know they have a strong YMCA program. So a lot of the kids coming in as their freshman year will have years of swimming experience potentially from that YMCA program in Indianola. As we look at, that looks like Jet Burwell from Ankeny, 28-14, finishing first. Garcilazo in second, 29-36. Ankeny's Michael Vasek in third, 31-25. That is your first heat of the 50-yard freestyle, junior varsity. 2 heats to go. In lane 1 for Indianola is Trevor Phipps. Lane 2, Jonathan Hallberg. Lane 3, Logan Grover. And lane 4, Evan Baker. Swimming for Ankeny in lane 5 is Levi Hill. Lane 6, Cade Allen. Aaron Woods in 7, and Austin Beam in lane 8. And they are off for our second of 3 junior varsity 50 free heats. Ankeny takes the turns in lane 5 and 6. That is Levi Hill and Cade Allen turning first. Looks like they're followed by Aaron Woods in lane 7. Levi Hill, a 25.37. Boy, for the second of 3 junior varsity heats, those are good times. 25.37 wins it. 25.9 is second. 26.56 is third. And Ankeny Austin Beam, 27.09. So almost 27 seconds and less. Be anxious to see this third heat. Typically the fastest heat is the last heat. It's the scoring heat for junior varsity. So we've got lane 1, Ethan Morgan for Indianola. Curtis Johnson in 2. Hugo Hanselman in 3. Jackson Kimball in 4. Ankeny has Keegan Smith in 5. Cole Gritter in 6. Sam DeMeo in 7. And Zach Zinn in lane 8. Talked about the Indianola YMCA program. Ankeny has a great YMCA program as well. I know a lot of these kids will have come through that as they prepare for swimming in the high school ranks. And Ankeny, gosh, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm not going to tell you who's going to take it. Lane 7, Sam DeMeo, 23.86. Second place, Zach Zinn in lane 8, 23.89. Keegan Smith in lane 5, 23.95, and Cole Gritter, a 24.03. Indianola's not too shabby either. We've got Jackson Kimball in lane 4, swimming a 25.2. Hugo Hanselman, 26. Curtis Johnson, a 26. Ethan Morgan, a 26. All of them right there. Those are great times, JV. Got the varsity freestyle. Chance Yates for Indianola. Ben Mortvet is in lane 2. Matt Edgington is in 3. Abram Waddle is in lane 4. Ankeny has Will Bennett, Owen Schwabach in 6, and Dylan Rouser in lane 7 for Ankeny. Chase Yance in lane 1 is exhibition, so his placing will not count. Lanes 2 through 7 are the scoring. That shows good depth for Indianola they filled up every heat of those 50 frees and even have one kid left to swim exhibition in the varsity race. And he's swimming well up there in lane 1. That's Chance Yates. But look at Will Bennett, lane 5. Boom, 22:13, 22:78 by Schwerbach in lane 6. And Dylan Rouser, 23:55 in lane 7. Matt Edgington for Indianola takes 4th in a 24:13. All those kids, Abram Waddle in lane 4 at 24:16. Chance Yates, our exhibition swimmer, 24:4. He might have just earned a spot on the varsity team next meet. And Ben Mortveld, 24:91. So great times by the Indianola kids, but very impressive. 22:13. Mid-January. That's a cooking time. We are going to take a break from the Ankeny Indianola boys swim meet here at the DMAC campus in Ankeny, Iowa. I am Dave Mabel with Central Iowa Sports Network. We appreciate you watching and enjoy this break from our sponsors.
35 years in the automotive industry, I had the opportunity to build on the American dream, just like Henry Ford did over 100 years ago.
Introducing the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Like Ford Motor Company, we're a family-led business guided by our core values of hard work, trust, honesty, and integrity.
People drive to Indianola to buy Fords.
The all-new DeArmond Ford, DeArmondFord.com.
Built for America, sold by DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Hi, I'm Chris from Fireplace Superstore. Fall is upon us and fireplace season is here, and you need one of the brand new Heat and Glow gas fireplace inserts. They're the perfect retrofit for that old wood-burning fireplace that you're not using. You get beautiful flames, you get heat, you get easy operation, and they're all brand new Heat and Glow gas fireplace inserts. Please come see us, Fireplace Superstore, 109th and Douglas in Urbandale.
In Iowa, we grow corn, but to us, corn is more than a cash crop. It's part of who we are. Corn supports our livestock, helping our animals thrive. Corn fuels us. Ethanol powers our state as we push towards a clean, burning future. Corn nourishes us. It gives us an abundance of good food that nourishes our families, helps our student athletes grow stronger. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa.
Focus. To define what is most important and commit yourself fully. It's why at Fairway, only the best meat makes the cut. Our fresh fish is full of flavor, and our produce is picked with incredible care. It's why we have fewer aisles, greater savings, and the most personal service. At Fairway, our focus is and always will be giving you the best in meat and grocery.
I have a very active family, and those activities can lead to injuries. Whether on a soccer field or in a gym, accidents happen. For all imaging procedures like x-rays, CAT scans, or an MRI, we trust Iowa Radiology. They're professional, have the latest technology, and are really great with my kids. Got questions? Call or text today, or visit iowaradiology.com. See why more and more families choose Iowa Radiology. Their focus is our good health.
Welcome back to the Central Iowa Sports Network coverage of the Ankeny Indianola boys swim meet here at the DMAC campus. Ankeny Pool. I am here with Devin Taylor, director, Jeff Stark on camera. My name is Dave Mabel, calling this evening's meet. And we are going to begin our post-break event number 9, the 100-yard butterfly junior varsity. This actually was always one of my favorite events because the pool is glass. I was a photographer, and I would go down to the far end. And actually, this pool in particular, the deck is it's like a zero-depth deck. So I would lay the end of lane 4 or 5 or 3, whatever the fast kid was going to be, and put my camera at water level and shoot them coming out of the water with the glassy water underneath their smiling face. One of my favorite pictures is my son Noah, who is not a butterflyer, but if he got in trouble, she would stick him in the butterfly, and he came down the pool at me and smiled every time he came out of the water. So it was one of my favorite pictures. So in the junior varsity 100-yard butterfly, we have in lane 3, we've got 2 swimmers for Indianola, David Negley in lane 3, Hayden Lee in lane 4. In lane 5, swimming for Ankeny, we've got Nicholas De La Cuba. In lane 6, Calvin Howard. Lane 7, Mason Weiskup. And lane 8, Ben Majeski. So those are our swimmers in the junior varsity 100-yard butterfly. We've got a score. Ankeny leads after the 50-yard freestyle with 45 points, and Indianola with 17. And we are not keeping track of the junior varsity scoring tonight, so I do not have a score on that. Though I do see that Ben Majeski is swimming exhibition in lane 8 for Ankeny. So, although they are not keeping score, that doesn't matter. He's swimming for time. 100-yard butterfly, junior varsity. Looks like Hayden Lee, Nicholas De La Cuba, and Calvin Howard touching that far wall at virtually the same time. And they're being pursued by Mason Weiskup down in lane 7. Again, lane 1 at the top of your screen, lane 8 at the bottom of your screen. And Ankeny moves ahead. Calvin Howard in lane, that's Nicholas De La Cuba in lane 5 and Calvin Howard in lane 6. Can't tell from here who has a lead. I'd say they hit that wall at the same time. It's going to be a race for the wall. And third place is a race for the wall as Weiskup and Lee race for third. It looks like Howard in lane 6 is going to take it. And he does. Nicholas De La Cuba is second. Weiskup third. And Hayden Lee fourth. 101.74 wins it for De La Cuba. Howard 101.19. I got that backwards. 101.19 for Howard wins it. De La Cuba in second in 101.74. 103.17 for Weiskup takes third. As we look at our varsity swimmers, lane 2, Henry Picard for Indianola. Peter Picard, his older brother. Henry is a freshman, Peter a junior. Nathan Pollard in lane 4. Lance Swanepoel in lane 5 swims for Ankeny. Owen Schweibach in lane 6. Anders Peterson in lane 7. So Henry Picard, Peter Picard, Nathan Pollard for Indianola. Swanepoel, Schweibach, and Peterson for Ankeny in lanes 5, 6, and 7. the varsity 100-yard butterfly at the blocks. And they are off. The beautiful start for Swanepoel in lane 5. He's pursued by Pollard in lane 4. Whoever has longer fingernails is going to touch first on this turn, and that was Calvin. Oh, that is not accurate. The board is not accurate, but it looked like Swanepoel touched first. Right now the scoreboard is not caught up to the swimming, but I see Swanepoel in lane 5 will take this. In about 52, Nathan Pollard for Indianola. Oh, there we go, 52-10. For Swanepoel, Nathan Pollard is second. And somebody else was in third. The scoreboard is messed up. They still have the last heat swimmers' names up there. Well, was Swanepoel winning, Pollard second. And 52. On to the next 100-yard freestyle junior varsity coming up while we get our scoreboard figured out. We've got 4 swimmers for Indianola. Gage Boersma for Indianola in lane 1. Sean Johnson in lane 2. Ryan Rosales in 3. Logan Grover in 4. For Ankeny, we've got Cade Allen in 5, Charles Garcilazo in 6, Austin Beam in 7. Simon Janelle for Ankeny is in lane 8. Junior varsity 100-yard freestyle. And the officials are at the scorers table. I would assume they are working on figuring out the scoreboard because it is still got the junior varsity names up for the 100-yard fly 2 heats ago. So they are... It looked like the scoreboard caught the times, but in case they didn't, there are hand timers at every lane, so they may have taken the times from the human timers and are scoring the meet that way. They are, in fact, going to verify some hand times. Lane 5, it looks like they're getting a verification of time. Meanwhile, the junior varsity 100-yard freestylers are waiting at their blocks. You can kind of see through the diving board the officials chatting with the scorers table. Dan Paulson, Jeff Friel are officials this evening. So Justin Crouch, your Ankeny head coach, he is helped by Michelle Stout. Crouch was the 2019 Coach of the Year per the Des Moines Register, and his swimmers gave him a state championship, the first Ankeny state championship in program history. They currently are 3-1-1. They've had 5 meets. Ames, they tied, and Waukee beat them. Otherwise, they have been victorious. Bobby Shepard and his assistant Jeremy King have had 4 meets, and they have beaten both Southeast Polk, and they won the East Invite this year. The officials are back at their spots and will be calling the timers to the blocks for the 100-yard freestyle junior varsity. Boersma, Johnson, Rosales, Grover, lanes 1 through 4 for Indianola. Allen, Garcilaso, Beam, and Janelle, lanes 5, 6, 7, and 8 for Ankeny. Again, lane 1, the top of your screen. Lane 8, the bottom of your screen, as Cade Allen takes an early lead in this 100-yard freestyle. He's being pushed by Austin Beam in lane 7. Indianola's Logan Grover hanging in there for working his way onto the podium for 3rd, but it is Cade Allen touching first at the wall, followed by Garcilaso. Nope, that is Austin Beam. Garcilaso did touch 3rd, followed by Simon Janelle in lane 8. And here comes Allen. Cade Allen taking this in. He swam a 32-second 50 for a 1 minute .0045. So he swam a 28-second first 50. He is followed in second place by Austin Beam in 102.73. And Garcilaso in 107.45 takes 3rd. Ankeny also takes 4th in 110.63 by Simon Janelle. 5th place goes to Logan Grover, followed by Ryan Rosales, Sean Johnson, and Gage Boersma, finishing up his 100-yard freestyle as we prepare for the varsity version of the same race. 2 of 2. Nope, the junior varsity second heat. Liam Sutton in lane 1, Trevor Phipps in lane 2, Brett Schneider in 3, Ethan Morgan in lane 4, swimming all for Indianola. Swimming for Ankeny is Devin Thornton in 5, Dylan Rouser in 6, Cole Gritter in 7, Ryan Wolf in lane 8. Your second heat of the 100-yard freestyle junior varsity. All right, 100-yard freestyle junior varsity. And they are off. Ankeny dominating this heat. Lanes 5, 6, 7, 8 are going 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually 1, 3, 2, 4. Peters and Holman turn at just about the same time, with Holman edging out Peters, but it looks like Peters is pulled just ahead. Will Bennett leading for Ankeny in lane 5, and he is pulling ahead right now. It is Will Bennett, followed by Karsten Peters, Zane Holman, and Ryan Wolf finishing fourth. 53:11 the winning time for Thornton. Devin Thornton, Dylan Rouser, Cole Gritter, 1, 2, 3, 53:11, 53:54, 55:32 for Gritter. Indianola went just the other way. Ethan Morgan 5th, Brett Schneider 6th, Trevor Phipps.
Next up for the varsity, 100-yard freestyle. Lane 1, Hugo Hanselman, Indianola.
They keep flipping. Looks like somebody might have been. All right, let's get into the 100-yard freestyle varsity. Hugo Hanselman in lane 1, Billy Shepard in lane 2, Bobby Shepard in lane 3, Matt Edgington in lane 4. Those are your Indianola swimmers. Will Bennett in 5, Karsten Peters in 6, Zane Holman in 7. Just sent my director, Devin Taylor, on a scavenger hunt to grab the results of the butterfly, which was Henry Picard in 6th for Indianola, Peter Picard in 5th, Anders Peterson for Ankeny in 4th, Owen Schwerbach in 3rd for Ankeny, Nathan Pollard for Indianola in 2nd, swimming a 53.18, and Lance Swanepoel in 52.10 wins it for Ankeny, the 100-yard butterfly. As we are watching the 100-yard freestyle varsity, Matt Edgington edging ahead of everyone else in lane 5. Will Bennett in lane 6 or Bobby Shepard in 4. Who's it going to be? It is Karsten Peters touches 2nd. And Edgington does get 3rd, so that was a tight race. 49.04 by Bennett wins the race, and 51.76 by Peters. Edgington swims a 52.15, followed by Zane Holman for Ankeny in lane 7. He swam a 52.35. 5th, Bobby Shepard. 6th, Billy Shepard, brothers. Bobby a senior, Billy a freshman, and both sons of the coach. Hugo Hanselman finishes it out in 59.59 as we close out the the varsity 100-yard freestyle and look ahead to the 500-yard freestyle junior varsity. We've got one Indianola swimmer with the white cap. Swimming in lane 4, that's Evan Baker. Owen Evans in lane 5 is swimming for Ankeny, as is Austin Stearman in 6, Levi Hill in 7, Ethan Stearman in lane 8. Levi Hill's dad and I used to work together at Equitable of Iowa Vision Financial Group about 1,000 years ago. I can't say 1,000 years ago because Peter Hill is not that old, but it does seem like a long time ago. I want to say like 97, 98. It was a long time ago. So anyway, it's fun to see his son, Levi Hill, swimming tonight for Ankeny. And they are called to the blocks. Beautiful dive by Owen Evans up there in lane 5. He stretched way out trying to touch that far wall on the dive. The Ankeny swimmers all just about shoulder to shoulder, maybe shoulder to hip. Evan Baker, a senior from Indianola, making his first 50 turn in 33.64. That was a pretty quick first 50 for all of those swimmers. Right around 29 seconds or so. I see the current score after the 100-yard freestyle is Ankeny 68, Indianola 26. As it looks like Owen Evans is pulling ahead a little bit. He's been being chased by Levi Hill, I would say, is in second by a toenail. Stearman may have pulled ahead. At this point, those three gentlemen are close enough together that it's anybody's race at this point. As they are going to see 7 lengths down. The cards at the end of the pool tell them many things. First of all, it tells them how many lengths they have gone. Not laps, but lengths. There's 20 lengths in a 500. So they will count up. They have done 7 lengths now. It also tells them how they are doing in the race. You'll see a little later in the race, their teammate at the end of the deck there with the card will swing it back and forth, pump it up and down, turn it upside down, and all of those can mean a different thing. Like you're on pace, you're behind pace, you're ahead of pace, pick up the pace. See lane 5 there, he's getting it bounced up and down at him. That may mean pick it up, may mean hold it strong right there. It's a code each swimmer will have unique to themselves. They kind of figure it out, decide on it, and they'll have a good friend hold the card for them who knows how to motivate them to swim their best. 33.91 for Evans on that lap. 33.6 for Stearman. Stearman a little bit faster on that last lap. Let's see how they're doing on this one. Levi Hill hanging on in third. Ethan Stearman, Austin's brother, is in fourth, and he is followed by Evan Baker. Looks like Austin Stearman pulling ahead a little bit. Not quite a half a second ahead at that turn. Owen Evans getting his card frantically shaken at him, which I can only assume means pick it up. He's not letting go. Stearman still turns. They're swimming 34-second lap right there. A good turn by Evans. Put him just a shoulder ahead of Stearman. I think he's going to touch the wall first on this one as they are more than 3/4 of the way through this race. 8 laps out of 10, 16 lengths out of 20. Owen Evans got his card upside down. I don't know what that means other than kick it in, bro. You got 1.5 lengths to go. 1 lap to go, a 34.13, and Stearman a 35. 5:15, so Evans putting in a little faster lap time, but it looks like Stearman's picking it up. Boy's getting his card shaken at him. And he will drill it, bringing this home. He's hugging that right lane line. Stearman could hug that lane line and get a little bit of a draft if he moved to his left. Help him move up a bit. Levi Hill is putting in a good time. Levi Hill finishes a very tight third. If it was another length, Hill would have moved into second for sure. And the way he was swimming that last lap, he might have jumped into first. But Owen Evans takes it, 5:29.01. Austin Stearman second, 5:34.82. Levi Hill in third in 5:36.27. Ethan Stearman coming home. Ethan finishes up 6:13.46. As Evan Baker has a lap and a half to go, 75 yards. Baker had been swimming about 49-second 50s. He is a senior this year. I love the swim team. I don't know how it works in every school. Indianola could be the same. But at Valley, a lot of the cross-country kids, their senior year would go out for swimming. So you would have seniors showing up for swim team their senior year swimming for the first time. That could be Evan Baker. He could be a cross-country runner, and they have that tradition at Indianola. I'm not sure about that, but it's awesome. That's one thing I love about, like, they're welcoming. The team welcomes them. They're cheering him home, and just glad that, hey, man, you just swam 500 yards. Good for you. He's going to come in under 8 minutes. About a 7:49, 43 second for his final 50, getting applause from the crowd. I got goosebumps. I love that. But that race, again, is taken by Owen Evans from Ankeny, 5:29.01, as we prepare for the 500-yard freestyle, and we will get to see Trent Franson again. Again, we do not have a seed time for him. So I pulled up last year's state swim meet time, and he won last year in a time of 4:26. So let's see how close he comes to that. I'm going to guess 20 seconds off that, a 4:46 today. We'll see. So Chance Yates of Indianola is in lane 2. Alex Soderberg is in lane 3. Matt Kofelt is in lane 4. Swimming for Ankeny is Trent Franson in lane 5, and Breck Stukerjürgen in lane 6. Ankeny only with 2 swimmers in this race. Nope. 3 swimmers. Zach Zinn is in lane 7. For Ankeny, Matt Kofelt hanging on. He's in lane 4, right on Franson's hip. Smart place to be. If you can get a little bit of a draft off that hip wave, it'll help you along. Looks like Stukerjürgen is, I don't know, Stukerjürgen and Franson. Well, that was a really good turn by Franson, so that put him a bit ahead, but they were neck and neck going into that third length. 28.65, 28.99 are their lap times. Kofelt, 29.72. He is hanging right in there. Five lengths down. Just watch that stroke. Watch Franson's stroke. It doesn't look frantic. It just looks smooth and powerful. And you can see on every stroke he is reaching as if he is going to touch the far wall with his fingertips. His arms straight, his shoulders driving forward. That's just beautiful to see. I love a beautiful stroke like that, as he is a full body length up. Four laps in. Just smooth and strong. Kofelt, lane 4 for Indianola. He's getting his card shaken at him. They're telling him to pick it up. He's got a chance to jump into second there. It looks like Stuker Jürgen might be fading just a little bit. Franson swimming a 32.7. Just as I say that, Stuker Jürgen does a 32.4. Kofelt a 31.15. So 30.2 fell for Stuker Jürgen that's a great time. He's right back in this game with Franson. Tell you what, though, Franson has those turns at the far end of the pool that just puts him a half a body length ahead. 30.33 and Stuker Jürgen at 32.5. So Stuker Jürgen's swimming solid lap times. But watch this turn at the far end of the pool. He went from being on his hip to being at his feet, and now he'll fight to make it up. A 33.4 and a 30.77. Franson a 30.34. Stuker Jürgen a 30.77. So a little bit slower on that lap. 15 lengths down. 15 out of 20. Gonna have 2 laps to go right here. 100 yards. A 30.53 and a 30.37. Stuker Jürgen, he's hanging right in there. A 31.32 for Kofelt, Indianola. And 50 yards to go as Franson stretches it out. A 29.58 to a 30.84. That was a second and a half difference just about in that one lap. And there's 20 seconds. I was close. We're at 4:52, might be a 4:53 for Franson. Stuker Jürgen, 4:53.59 wins it. And a 4:58.41 takes second. Kofelt brings it home in 5:03.41. Zach Zinn touches in fourth. Swim at 31.59 for his final lap. That's a respectable final lap right there. Up at the top of your screen, that's Chance Yates for Indianola, bringing it home next in lane 2. And he will be followed by Alex Soderberg. So 4:53.59 That's high math. Let's see, 56 would be 30 seconds minus 3, so 27 seconds slower than his state time last year at Iowa City. I'll say these gentlemen were fortunate to get their state swim meet in, as it was, well, middle of February, but just as things were beginning to get weird and wonky from that COVID. We've got a relay coming up. The 200-yard freestyle, as a matter of fact. Swimming first for Indianola in lane 2, Logan Grover. Logan Hoger in lane 3. Hayden Lee in lane 4. For Ankeny, we've got Hudson Griffin in lane 5. Jet Bergwall in lane 6. Noah Schaefer in lane 7. Michael Vasek in lane 8. Those are your beginning swimmers in the 200-yard freestyle relay. Michael Vasek in lane 8. So Logan Grover in lane 2. Logan Hoger in lane 3. Hayden Lee in lane 4. Your Indianola swimmers starting out this race. Ankeny's lane 7, that's Noah Schaefer having a good start. He's been pushed. Logan Hoger in lane 3 for Indianola. I'm not sure who's in the lead right there, but those two are tight. Swimming second, lane 2, Zach Fries. Lane 3, Ethan Morgan. Lane 4, Hugo Hanselman. Lane 5, Owen Evans. Owen Evans swimming for Ankeny. Austin Stearman in lane 6 for Ankeny. Nathan Neppel in 7. Seth Thompson in lane 8. Your second leg swimmers. And that's lane 7 still in the lead. Swimming third, Ethan Easter in lane 2. Sebastian Cooper in lane 3 for Indianola. Adrian Seacott in lane 4 for Ankeny. Andrew Law in 5. Cade Allen in 6, Mason Wisecup in 7, Ben Majeski in lane 8. As we look at lane 7 coming home and handing it off to the anchor, our anchor swimmers, Jonathan Hallberg in lane 2, Quentin Kofelt in lane 3, Curtis Johnson in lane 4. For Ankeny, Nicholas De La Cuba in 5, Xavier Poets Ojeda in 6, Aaron Woods in 7, and Simon Janelle in lane 8. That is Janelle in lane 8 taking off now as according to the board, I've got Indianola in first in 133.20 up in lane 3. Second is lane 7, 143.2. Third is lane 5 in 140.4. That was your junior varsity 200-yard freestyle. As Simon Janelle brings it home in lane 8 for Ankeny. So our varsity 200-yard freestyle relay, Jonathan Watson is our first swimmer. Max Purvis is in lane 3. Peter Picard is in lane 4 for Indianola. Ankeny has Will Bennett in lane 5. Weston Minor will be beginning in lane 6, and Keegan Smith in lane 7. Those are your leadoff swimmers. Your varsity 200-yard freestyle is in the water. Ankeny begins with a strong start. That's Will Bennett powering his way through the first 25.
Sixth place, Alex Soderberg, Indianola, sixth.
I can't call second, not from here. Maybe Ankeny, lane 6, and it was. So our second swimmers, Henry Picard in lane 2, Ben Mortvent in lane 3, Abram Waddle in lane 4, Lance Swanepoel in lane 5, Josh Deaton in 6, and Cole Girder in lane 7. Ankeny's lane 5 leading the way. That's Swanepoel bringing it home. Look at that, all three. That's a tight race. Let's see who's swimming third. Brendan Severide in lane 2, Matt Edgington in 3, Bobby Shepard in 4. For Ankeny, Owen Schwabach in 5, Dylan Rouser in 6, and Sam DeMeo in lane 7. Lane 5 for Ankeny. Their A squad is leading the way to all comers. Our anchor swimmers, Jackson Kimball in lane 2, Carson Boyle in 3, Billy Shepard in lane 4, Trent Franson in 5, Karsten Peters in 6, and Zane Holman in 7. And Ankeny wins in lane 5. 1:33.9 is the winning time. They take second place in lane 7, 1:33.97, and their B team in lane 6 takes third in 1:34.16.
There'll be a 10-minute break. We will resume in 10 minutes, 7 p.m.
We will be taking a 10-minute break, resuming just before 7 p.m. while these swimmers will get the chance to get back in the pool, get some laps in the water, and warm up. We'll begin our coverage with the 100-yard backstroke junior varsity. When we return, this is Dave Mabel for Central Iowa Sports Network, and I am here with Devin Taylor and Jeff Stark for Central Iowa Sports Network. We'll be back right after this.
Bonus cash, plus GM card bonus cash, plus Conquest cash, plus you can redeem your unused cyber cash at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. And we have new inventory arriving daily. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee, WaukeeChevy.com.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Hi, I'm Chris from Fireplace Superstore. Fall is upon us and fireplace season is here, and you need one of the brand new Heat and Glow gas fireplace inserts. They're the perfect retrofit for that old wood-burning fireplace that you're not using. You get beautiful flames, you get heat, you get easy operation, and they're all brand new Heat and Glow gas fireplace inserts. Please come see us, Fireplace Superstore, 109th and Douglas in Urbandale.
Focus. To define what is most important and commit yourself fully. It's why at Fairway, only the best meat makes the cut. Our fresh fish is full of flavor, and our produce is picked with incredible care. It's why we have fewer aisles, greater savings, and the most personal service. At Fairway, our focus is and always will be giving you the best in meat and grocery.
Chevy bonus cash, plus GM card bonus cash, plus Conquest cash, plus you can redeem your unused cyber cash at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. And we have new inventory arriving daily. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee, WaukeeChevy.com.
Welcome back to the DMAC campus, Ankeny swimming pool for the Ankeny Indianola boys swim meet. And I am Dave Mabel here with Devin Taylor and Jeff Stark, bringing you this live and free, not commercial free, but we appreciate our sponsors big time, and they allow us to bring this to you throughout the season. So we've got a score: Ankeny 92, Indianola 32. We are getting ready for our next meet. Some swimmers are still in the pool warming down, but score 92-32 with 3 events yet to go. We'll have 6 races, and then we will wrap it up. So we're going to take another quick break. Thank you to our sponsors, and we'll be back for the 100-yard backstroke.
Active family, and those activities can lead to injuries. Whether on a soccer field or in a gym, accidents happen. For all imaging procedures like x-rays, CAT scans, or an MRI, we trust Iowa Radiology. They're professional, have the latest technology, and are really great with my kids. Got questions? Call or text today, or visit iowaradiology.com. See why more and more families choose Iowa Radiology. Their focus is our good health.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. Without question, the COVID-19 pandemic created many disruptive changes in our lives. Some of us got sick, jobs and income were compromised, it was difficult to even spend time with family and friends. But one thing hasn't changed, and that's Westside Auto Pro's commitment to quality service, and that will never change. We're here to make sure you get maximum performance and reliability from your vehicle. So as we all move forward, keep Westside Auto Pros in mind. You've been through enough. We'll make sure your car is the least of your worries.
Hi, I'm Chris with Fireplace Superstore. Fall's upon us and fireplace season is here, and you need a new Heat and Glow high-efficient gas direct vent. These are ideal for your new construction project, for your remodeling project, or for removing your old wood-burning fireplace and replacing it with a new Heat and Glow high-efficient gas direct vent. Come see us today at Fireplace Superstore, 10820 Douglas in Urbandale.
After 35 years in the automotive industry, I had the opportunity to build on the American dream, just like Henry Ford did over 100 years ago.
Introducing the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Like Ford Motor Company, we're a family-led business guided by our core values of hard work, trust, honesty, and integrity.
People drive to Indianola to buy Fords.
The all-new DeArmond Ford, DeArmondFord.com.
Built for America, sold by DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Welcome back to the Ankeny Indianola swim meet here at DMAC campus in Ankeny. It's a beautiful pool here. If you're watching this, you probably know what it's like in swimming pools, but when they built this pool, they put these giant fans over the bleachers, and they are awesome. So kudos to whoever thought of that. Keeps it cool up here in the bleacher section. So we are looking at the 100-yard backstroke junior varsity coming right up. Swimming for Indianola is Brett Schneider in lane 2. Quentin Kofelt is in lane 3. Henry Picard is in 4. Swimming for Ankeny is Devin Thornton in 5. Andrew Law in 6. Calvin Howard in 7. And Ryan Wolf is in lane 8. Backstroke in the pool. Beautiful arching dive out of the water. Look at that, lane 5. Who is that? That's Devin Thornton. He had a beautiful start. Nice underwater swim. Dolphin kick, getting him extra yards underwater. They have to come out of the water before they get 2/3 of the way down the pool. They're all out a little before that, but that's Andrew Law touching first halfway through this. A 29.61.50 for Law. And they are being pursued by Henry Picard of Indianola, who is in lane 4. So it is Law, Thornton, Picard at the moment. Law making a move. Thornton, Law, Thornton. And Law touches first, followed by Thornton and Picard. Final time 101.25 for Andrew Law, 101.67 for Devin Thornton, and a 104.38 for Henry Picard of Indianola. Fourth is Calvin Howard. Fifth is Ryan Wolf. Sixth was Brett Schneider up in lane 2, and Quint Kofelt in lane 3 took 7th. As we line up the varsity version of the same, we'll be watching Max Purvis in lane 2 for Indianola, Logan Hoger for Indianola in lane 3, Matt Kofelt in lane 4, Breck Stuker-Jürgen in lane 5 will be swimming for Ankeny, Weston Miner in lane 6, and Grant Miller swimming in lane 7 for Ankeny, this 100-yard backstroke varsity edition right here at the DMAC campus in Ankeny, Iowa. The officials are going over something. I do not know what. I'm going to see if a name disappears from the results because it looks like they had a chat with a coach. And Coach Shepard is doing something over there, showing people how to turn or something. I wonder if one of the kids got DQ'd. It does not show up on the scoreboard. Bobby Shepard, Indianola's coach, swam in the 90s, early 90s for Indianola, and is back as head coach. Oh, nice start by Kofelt for Indianola. Kofelt and Stuker-Jürgen. I hope I'm saying that right, by the way. It's a beautiful looking name, Stuker-Jürgen. And he does turn first, followed by Kofelt. 26.44.50 for Stuker-Jürgen. That's cooking in that backstroke. That's a tough stroke to get right. And he turns first, but Kofelt had a great turn for Indianola, and he is pushing him. It's lanes 5 and 4. Stuker-Jürgen takes it. Well under a minute, a 54.67 for the swimmer from Ankeny in lane 5, Breck Stuker-Jürgen. Matt Kofelt, the swimmer for Indianola in lane 4, taking second in 55.75. So just over a second separated those two at the line. Ankeny's Weston Miner third, Grant Miller fourth in lane 7, followed by Logan Hoger and Max Purvis for Indianola at the top of your screen. As we move to the 100-yard breaststroke junior varsity, we have 7 swimmers in this, 3 from Indianola. Those from Indianola are Ethan Easter in lane 2, Alex Soderberg in lane 3, Adrian Seacott in 4. Swimming for Ankeny is Tommy Gilbert in 5, Sam DeMeo in 6. For Ankeny is Akira Thongsuk in lane 7 and Tyson Rexroth in lane 8. 100-yard breaststroke, junior varsity. Good start for the middle of the pool. Looks like lane 6. Sam DeMeo. Akira Thongsuk touched first. I apologize there. I had a bit of a cough. Lane 7 taken off. Thongsuk followed by DeMeo and Tommy Gilbert. Adrian Seacott for Indianola trying to make his way onto the podium. But it is 5 and 7. 5 and 7. And lane 7, Thongsuk, sorry about that, takes it, 108.59, followed by Gilbert. In lane 5, 108.92, and Sam DeMeo in lane 3s. They are followed by Adrian Seacott from Ankeny in lane 4, and Alex Soderberg took 5th, Ethan Easter 6th, and Tyson Rexroth finished 7th. As we move to our final individual race of the evening, the 100-yard breaststroke varsity. Brennan Severide in lane 2, Carson Boyle in 3, and Jonathan Watson in 4, swimming for Indianola. For Ankeny is Nathan Neppel in lane 5, Hudson Griffin in 6, Josh Deaton in lane 7. Score currently 103-37 at Ankeny's advantage, with the breaststroke and 400 freestyle yet to go. Shoulder to shoulder going into the first turn. It's like lane 5, 3, and 7 with slight advantages. Lane 5, Nathan Neppel. Josh Deaton in 7. Hudson Griffin in lane 6 is third in that turn. Carson Boyle for Indianola leads the way for that team. And he is still working, fighting his way on that podium. And it is Neppel taken first, followed by Deaton and Griffin. Carson Boyle fourth, Jonathan Watson in 5th, and Brennan Severide in 6th. And that wraps up your individual events for tonight's meet. We are looking at the 400-yard freestyle relay, junior varsity. We've got one heat of junior varsity and one heat of varsity. Our first swimmer leading off for Indianola in lane 1, Jonathan Hallberg. Lane 2, Ethan Easter. Lane 3, Hayden Lee. Lane 4, Hugo Hanselman. Leading off for Ankeny in lane 5 is Owen Evans. And lane 6 is Xavier Puis Ojeda. Lane 7, Jet Bergwall. Lane 8, Simon Janelle. Those are your junior varsity leadoff swimmers in tonight's 400-yard freestyle relay. Swimmers are called to the blocks. Score going into the final race of the evening is Ankeny 116 to Indianola 40. So I think mathematically Ankeny takes this duel. Each swimmer doing 100 yards in this four-person relay, and lane 5, Owen Evans takes the lead on this first leg for Ankeny. He's followed by Xavier Poas Ojeda in lane 6. And lane 3 for Indianola is Hayden Lee. Hugo Hanselman for Indianola, making it a close race up there in lanes 3 and 4. In fact, lane 4 took the lead on that dive right there for the Indianola crew, putting them into third. Indianola in third and fourth right now, but Ankeny takes off. Let's go over our second leg swimmers. David Negley in lane 2. David Negley in lane 1. Evan Baker in lane 2. Ethan Morgan in lane 3. Alex Soderberg in lane 4. For Ankeny, Nicholas De La Cuba in 5. Austin Stearman in 6. Ryan Wolf in 7. And Seth Thompson in 8. As we look at our third leg swimmers on the blocks, as Ankeny's lane 5 brings it home first. Let's go through our third leg swimmers. Lane 1, Trevor Phipps. Lane 2, Brett Snyder. Lane 3, Quentin Kofelt. Lane 4, Curtis Johnson. For Indianola, Levi Hill in lane 5. Ethan Stearman in 6. Akira Thongsuk in 7. And Michael Vasek in lane 8. Those are your third leg swimmers. Ankeny still maintaining a lead. Lane 5 and 6 is second. Indianola's lane 3 and 4 are battling for third and fourth. Neck and neck those two are. Ankeny's anchor swimmer in lane 5 gets to the blocks. That's Mason Wisecup, going to bring it home for the Ankeny team. And he is off. Let's go through our anchor swimmers. Liam Sutton in lane 1. Zach Fries in 2. Sebastian Cooper in 3. Adrian Sicot in 4. Mason Wisecup in 5. Aaron Woods in 6. Andrew Law in 7. And Charles Garcilazo in lane 8. Wisecup with 1 lap to go. The Ankeny swim team in lane 5. Aaron Woods coming to the turn. He's being challenged up there in lane 4. That's Adrian Sicot for Indianola, who's putting in a bid to finish second in this race if he has a great 50. Keep an eye on those two, lanes 4 and 6. They turned at the same time. That is Adrian Sicot for Indianola, and he is going to move ahead for the Indianola swim team and take second, giving them some nice points for this junior varsity race. Ankeny Am I looking at this right? Both those swimmers from Indianola moved ahead. So Indianola takes second and third. Ankeny first and fourth and fifth in lane 7. So Ankeny's A team in lane 5 takes the win in 3:47.75. Indianola takes second in 4 minutes flat and 64/100ths of a second in lane 4. Third in 4 minutes and 2 seconds. Then Ankeny's B team in lane 6 takes fourth in 4:02.97. And we will move on to our final race of the evening. 3 lanes for Indianola. Our leadoff swimmer in each of those lanes for the 400-yard freestyle varsity is Ben Mortved in lane 2. Peter Picard in lane 3. Nathan Pollard in lane 4. Leading off for Ankeny in lane 5 is Trent Franson. Lane 6, Karsten Peters. Lane 7, Keegan Smith. And they are called to the blocks for our final race of the evening, the 400-yard freestyle relay, varsity edition. Beautiful dive, well coached for all these swimmers. And a flurry of water. Franson takes an early lead. Again, look at that reach. That's just a treat to watch. Nathan Pollard for Indianola hanging on for second right there on lane 4. Right off Franson's feet. And he's followed by Karsten Peters of Ankeny. Our second leg swimmers, Jackson Kimball in lane 2. Billy Shepard in 3. Bobby Shepard in 4. Will Bennett in 5. Zane Holman in 6. Grant Miller in lane 7. Just diving in right there. And Ankeny's Will Bennett maintains their lead. Followed by Bobby Shepard, son of the coach, a senior this year. And Zane Holman in lane 6 is in 3rd. Billy Shepard is in lane 3, hanging on for 4th. Let's look at our third leg swimmers who are just starting to get on the blocks. Brennan Severide in lane 2, Matt Edgington in 3, Max Purvis in 4. Breck Stuker-Jurgen for Ankeny is in 5, Anders Peterson is in 6, and Devin Thornton is in 7. Ankeny's maintaining their lead. It's a race for second and third right there. Anders Peterson and Max Purvis pushing each other from one lane up with one lane between them. Ankeny just an edge at the final 50 turn, and a good turn at that. He got a quarter body length on that push. If he does the same on this turn here, he'll have it coming home. We've got our anchor swimmers on the blocks. Chance Yates in 2, Abram Waddle in 3, Matt Kofelt in 4. For Ankeny, Lance Swanepoel in 5, Zach Zinn in 6, and Sam DeMeo in lane 7. That's a new start. I don't know if you saw that in lane 7, but he had a foot behind the angled block. And as the swimmer just touched, he took that foot and stepped forward, giving himself a little momentum. Just a little more push into the pool. As long as you do not leave that block before the swimmer touches. You're okay. And Ankeny takes that in 3:21.32. And looks like they do touch in second. 3:30.44. And Indianola comes in third, 3:33.85. Oh my. Third and fourth both Indianola, the lane 3, 333.85, lane 4, 333.86, like a fingernail difference. So that wraps it up. We're going to take a quick break while we wait for the score, and we'll be back to wrap it up right after this.
Bonus cash, plus GM card bonus cash, plus Conquest cash, plus you can redeem your unused cyber cash at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. And we have new inventory arriving daily. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee, WaukeeChevy.com.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Hi, I'm Chris from Fireplace Superstore. Fall is upon us and fireplace season is here, and you need one of the brand new Heat and Glow gas fireplace inserts. They're the perfect retrofit for that old wood-burning fireplace that you're not using. You get beautiful flames, you get heat, you get easy operation, and they're all brand new Heat and Glow gas fireplace inserts. Please come see us, Fireplace Superstore, 109th and Douglas in Urbandale.
Focus. To define what is most important and commit yourself fully. It's why at Fairway, only the best meat makes the cut. Our fresh fish is full of flavor, and our produce is picked with incredible care. It's why we have fewer aisles, greater savings, and the most personal service. At Fairway, our focus is and always will be giving you the best in meat and grocery.
Chevy bonus cash, plus GM card bonus cash, plus Conquest cash, plus you can redeem your unused cyber cash at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. And we have new inventory arriving daily. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee, WaukeeChevy.com.
Welcome back to the wrap-up of the Ankeny Indianola Boys Swim Meet 2021. Feels good to say that. All right, we've got a final score. Ankeny 128-42. We want to thank tonight's officials, Dan Paulson and Jeff Friel. Also Justin Crouch and Michelle Stout, your Ankeny coaches, and Bobby Jeremy King, your Indianola coaches, for bringing you tonight's meet, keeping us safe, happy, and healthy as we head towards the Iowa Boys Athletic Union State Swim Meet this February. And I can assure you, some of the gentlemen we watched tonight will be swimming in said meet. And we will see you again from deckside on CISN.TV.